Welcome back to the Jeremiah Show. My special guest today, if you're just joining us, Michael Dutton, executive producer, The Lost Kitchen, and Getting Lost with Erin French. Um, Michael, I've had a lot of compliments on you about you online, and everybody has such nice things to say that your entrepreneurial spirit, you're an excellent listener. Um, you think you're a good listener? Is it important to what you do and who you are?
It is extremely important to what I do and who I am. I definitely make it a goal to be a good listener, but I know that I don't always succeed. Um, so yes, do I think it's important to be able to listen first and talk second? Yeah. Um, it's how I connect with people, but it's an ongoing it's
Hmm.
an ongoing sort of objective of mine to kind of make sure that I honor that. Because yes, sometimes it's easier said than done.
It's a discipline, isn't it? But it is so worth it when you are able to just really get into a good conversation like we've had today, and I think you share a lot more. And if you're a good listener, and if vice versa, what has Erin taught you? If you could, I
What
know
has
she's
Erin
probably
taught me?
taught a lot of things, but what is there one thing overall that you've learned from Erin
Hmm. What has Erin taught
that
me?
has improved your outlook on life or your personality or how you
You
deal with
know,
people?
yeah, this is a great question, and it's something that I started to realize early on that I was learning a lot from her in terms of, how to stick. She knows how to be myopically convicted in her goals. She understands who she is, you know, warts and all. She understands what her magic is. And so to be around that, and as somebody who was a creative person coming up and again, swinging for the fences in various disciplines and fields and such, um, I sometimes didn't necessarily know how to resolve my shortcomings or my failures or my misses, and I would be distracted by that. And then, when I did have success, sometimes I didn't know how to double down and carry that forward. Whereas Erin has taught me just by being around to watch how she does what she does, the importance of believing in yourself, the importance of listening to your inner voices and those messages inside you that inform your decisions. And ultimately, the importance of not being afraid to step forward. She has so much courage. Everything that she has done, whether it be the Lost Kitchen as a restaurant, whether it be the books, stepping into front of the camera for the television side, all of it, pushing these boundaries, has really taught me how to be a better person to myself and believe in myself in that way. So whether when I consider where I am now and I look back at creative endeavors I've had, dreams that I might have had, I feel more confidence in kind of pursuing some of those things because I've seen how she has pursued the things that she's passionate and dreaming about. So much I'm learning there on a daily basis. The other thing is, like, I also know how to cook a little bit better, but that's a whole other story. But the real
She let you
takeaway,
in her kitchen?
of course, man,
Sous chef,
she
sous chef
doesn't.
Michael.
She loves it when others cook for her.
That's great. What's the
But
most
yeah,
selfish thing you do for yourself, Michael? You're
the most
so,
selfish thing.
yeah. What do you enjoy to do? It's just for you. Is it fishing?
Um,
Is it
So I like
cooking?
sailing. I like getting on the water. I kind of come from a world of boat people. Down in New Jersey, I spent summers growing up on the Barnegat Bay and in Maniloki, New Jersey, actually, which is at the northern end of Barnegat Bay. And that's was a great place to be as a kid. And so I love being on the water. We
Mhm.
have a small power boat that I love to kind of disappear and I might take a cigar and a beer and just drift off in the
Nice.
Penobscot for a couple hours. So yeah, I try to escape here and there, but when mostly we're doing it together, which is fine, which is great.
What's your favorite meal that Erin cooks for you?
Ooh. Phenomenal duck breast or duck two-way. She does a duck confit with a duck breast. That is over the top. Mussels. She wooed me with mussels. Skillet, rosemary, sort of sizzled
Mm.
up. Awesome. She makes a range of soups that are just over the top. I mean, she's great. It's all, I don't even know
You,
how to answer
you
that
can't narrow
question.
it down. Whatever she's cooking.
Yeah, it's just, it's awesome. It's awesome. She's a phenomenal. That is a nice. I feel very lucky in that way for sure.
All right, Michael. So you got to go, and I really appreciate your time. But I was when I was searching out there, there's a Facebook page. I'm sure you're familiar with it. Um, God, what was it called? The Lost Kitchen Erin French fans on Facebook. They
Oh
all
yeah.
want you back. I'm reading this. It just scrolls and scrolls for days. They all want you guys back on TV. I'm putting you on the spot here. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask anyways because I know everybody else wants me to ask this. Will you be back? Will you be back on television in some way?
Um, I say yes. In we're in sort of an exploratory mode, trying to figure out what the next show is going to be. And yeah, we're exploring all options on the TV side. I would love to be back. Erin would love to be back. We'd love to get a show out there, whether it's through Magnolia or elsewhere. So we're looking at options right now, focusing on the restaurant and the shop and Erin's next cookbook. But I am definitely spending time, talking to people about getting a show back on air for so we can
Good.
keep telling our story. So yes,
It's a
stay
great
tuned.
story, and we need stories like that right now. I mean, one of my favorite things to do was when you had a new episode, it was just to kind of let the day wash away and get immersed in the Lost Kitchen and your story. So, really great job on all those. And again, those are on Max season one through the Lost Kitchen 1 through 3, and Getting Lost with Erin French is also great. Okay, Michael, final words for anybody or anything you want to say?
Just yeah, no, I mean, first of all, thank you, Jeremiah. This has been great. Secondly, definitely would love it if people went to findthelostkitchen.com, sign up for our newsletter and just check out everything we have going on. We're excited about this season. Lots of great new sort of features and elements to what we're doing here in Freedom. And yeah, just keep following along and just very grateful to everybody who's been paying attention and enjoying what we're doing. So thank you.
Can they still send a postcard in, or are you guys booked all for the new season?
Nope, we're pulling postcards now. Postcards can be sent in. So
Okay.
absolutely, please send away.
All right. Coming up on our next week on the shows, Yusei Khan is an Emmy-winning television host and producer. She's a successful entrepreneur, fashion icon, best-selling author. She's got 10 bestsellers and a humanitarian. People magazine called her the most famous woman in China. Time magazine proclaimed her the Queen of the Middle Kingdom. It's coming up next week. And Charles F. Rosenay is the president and the founder of Liverpool Productions Entertainment in Liverpool. We'll be catching up with him. And on the Kimi Kato show, we have Japanese superstar Chameleon Lime Whoopie Pie Pie with her new single, So So Life. Be sure to go back and listen to my two-part interview series with Chef Erin French. And again, go shop for Mother's Day. May 11th coming up. Mark it down. Go to the Lost Kitchen store on findthelostkitchen.com. Thank you so much, Michael, for being here. Really
Thank you,
appreciate
Jeremiah. I appreciate
it.
it.
Talk to you soon.
Okay.
Pick my postcard, by the way.
I will. I'll go looking.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye.